Do you remember the moment your parents finally understood what you did for a living?
My first writing job was at the Muppets, and my mother had come to town, and it was in New York, and we'd gone out to a lovely breakfast, and we came in, and somebody said, "Oh, Bill, good, you're here. We have to produce something right away. Jim was supposed to go accept an award, and he can't do it, so we're going to send a video of Kermit accepting the award on Jim's behalf. So we have 4 hours to write it and shoot it." And I said, "Oh, Mom, stick around. You'll see what I do for a living." So I go up to Jim Henson's office, and I said, "Hi, this is my mother. She's auditing." And we kick back and forth a couple of ideas. We need a little comedic premise for the thing, and I pitched something, and Jim said, "Oh, that's good. Let's do that." And I go down to my office, and I write it, and I call Jim, and I said, I've got it, and he comes down to the office along with the fellow who's going to direct it, and we go over the thing, and we change a couple of words, and we go down, and I call our in-house line producer, and I say, "I need Kermit in this costume." We go down there, and we get down there, and we shoot the whole thing, and I said, "Well, Mom, that's what I do for a living." And she said, "That was fascinating. Now, what exactly was your part in all this?" And it makes sense, because there was the guy who moved the puppet, and there was the guy with the camera, and the stuff like that, and...
And that's legendary. Kermit the Frog.
How does he come up with that stuff?
How does that frog just come up with all those things he says?
It's incredible.
Did you have a moment, Jane, where your parents finally said, "Oh, I get," or appreciated?
Well, my mom saw the Band Candy episode of Buffy, which was the first episode of Buffy that I wrote and had produced, and she watched it and she said, "Oh, you're so like almost she got it. She knew. Oh, I wrote all those lines." She was like, "You know stuff about stuff I didn't think you knew about. Like there was stuff in there that was like I didn't think you knew that." And I couldn't figure out what she was referring to, and then I finally realized it was the line where the teacher is clearly stoned and it's doing sort of a stoned ramble. And she was like, what she was saying was, "I didn't know you understood how marijuana makes people act." And then I had to I've never gone back to her and been able to tell her the truth, which is that Joss wrote that line. I think she thought it was sort of like a stoned sophisticate that she was never aware of, and I'm not.